Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. So, in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful 3D applique. So, when I saw this applique on Instagram, I fell in love with it instantly. And I thought within myself to make mine and also share with you guys. So, these are the few ones I made, though I was not done with some. So I attached it to this dress and this is how it looks. So if you're interested in learning how to make this, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get started. Welcome back, guys. So these are the material we'll be needing. So this is the cup chain. So this is the cup chain and this is the other type. So I thought I'll be able to use this other type, but when I was making the applique, I noticed it was not sticking to the fabric, so it did not work. So I will advise you not to use it. So I thought it would work. That was why I was showing it at this point. So that's the cup chain. So now we'll be needing a straw bead. So this long bead, we'll be needing it. Then we'll be needing a sand bead, this small bead. So it is called a sand bead. So this is the sand bead. We'll be needing a beading thread. We'll be needing a normal thread also. We'll be needing a lighter. This is a beading needle and this is size 12. We'll be needing a rhinestone, or if you have a big stone, that's fine. We'll be needing a hemming gum. We'll be needing a glue. Please, candle gum cannot work, or this gum glue, it cannot work. Please, we need a glue, we need a pencil and a paper. We need the main fabric, which is the organza. Then we need our roller, our scissors, our tape. So now let's start. So you fold your pattern paper into 4 just to make a cycle. So we are trying to cut out a cycle from this. So the radius I'll be using is 2.5, but if you want it bigger you can use 3, and if you want it smaller you can just use 2. So but I'm using 2.5. So you cut it out like this. Then after that, what you will do is to measure round the circumference of this cycle. So you measure it round. The reason why we are measuring it round is because we want to divide this into 5 equal parts. So when we measure it round, you divide it using a calculator or just divide it into 5 equal parts. Then you start taking the measurement round it, just like the way I'm doing. So you start taking the measurements around it. So after you are done with the taking of the measurement around it, then you connect each point you've measured to the midpoint of this cycle. So after you are done, the next thing to do is to divide this 5 cycle into 2 again. You start dividing each one into 2. So that means we will have 10 divided parts. So after you are done, it's now time to curve the edges of this. You just look at what I'm doing and you start curving the edges just like a V shape. Start curving the edges of this cycle. So you pick 2 parts after dividing into 10. So you pick 2 parts, you connect one to the edge and the other one just like the way I'm doing. Then after you are done, you trim out the edges. So this is what it looks like. Then you trim out the edges. So after you are done trimming, it will look like a star. Then you start making the point on the 5. You divide this into 5 just like this. So you will divide it into 5. So for that space you see in between, you trim this by 1/4 inch. Just you trim the edges a little bit inside. Just trim it a little bit just like the way I'm doing. You trim it out like this, then you have this kind of design. So after you're done trimming, so this is what you will have. And so for the second design, this is my cycle and it is 2 inches. You know, the first one was 2.5, so it is 2. So I folded it into 8. After folding it into 4, so I folded the cycle again, just like this, into 4. Then I'm trimming out the edges. I'm trimming out the edges like this. Then I'll trim it out after making the line. So this is what it will look like. This is what it will look like. So now, since I'm done with the pattern of what I have, so I'll go ahead and laminate my organza. So to laminate your organza, you will need your hemming gum. So you start arranging your hemming gum. You start arranging your hemming gum just like this. Depending on how much fabric you want to cut, so you can double this organza in 5 layers, but for this video I use 3 layers. So after you are done arranging like this, then you cover it, then you iron until the hemming gum inside it melts. You iron until the hemming gum melts. So after you are done, you add another hemming gum. So this will be the 3rd layer. So you can do 5 layers if you want it to be very thick. You can do 5 layers, but I did 3 layers in this video. Then you cover again, so this will be the 3rd layer. Then you iron. Make sure you iron until the hemming gum melts, and make sure the heat, that is the iron, is not too hot, because if it is too hot it will burn the fabric. So the next thing is to trim out the pattern on the organza. So me, I'm folding it into 2 because I want to draft it, like I want to cut 2 together at once. Then if you, depending on the color of your organza, you can just use a pencil to trace out this pattern on it, but you know the color, the black will not show you. That's why I'm using my chalk. Then after I was done, I cut it out, and this is what I have. So for this second one too, I will cut out the organza, and these are what I have. So now, to make the design in the middle of this, just find the midpoint of this cycle. Just find the midpoint, then you draw your star like in between. You draw the stars in between. So now let's start with this star. So this is my cup chain. I have 2 types of cup chain. I will start with a tiny one. Then you apply gum. When you apply gum, you fix your cup chain on it, bit by bit. You apply your gum, you fix your cup chain. Just like the way I'm doing. So after you are done with one part of the cycle, you cut it out. You know, it has 5, it's divided into 5. So after you are done with one, you cut it out, then you continue with the other ones. So this is how you will do it. You just keep doing it gradually until you are done. That is why I said a gum glue cannot work, because you know gum glue always have this messy effect. It's always so messy when you are using it, so it won't work. It won't make your work neat. You need a transparent glue like this. After you are done, this is what it will look like. So for this one, I just cut out my cup chain into pieces like this, and I just started applying gum and attaching it to it. So this is what I did. So this is what it looked like. You can also attach cup chain to the edge of it also. So the next one I'll be doing now is to use my bead to make this design. So I'll start with a straw bead. I'll put this rhinestone at the middle. So I'll put it at the middle. That will serve as the midpoint. Then I will use my straw bead just to follow the line and just make a star. That's just it. So I won't be showing you because this video will be super long if I'm showing you the entire process. But after I was done, this is what the straw it looks like. Then after you are done, you use your lighter to secure the edges of this organza. Like I told you, for these cycles that does not have cup chain at the edges, you can add cup chain to it depending on how you want it. Because if you check the first video I showed you in the introduction, you will see that it has cup chain at the edge, so you can also add cup chain too. So if this video was helpful, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you'll be trying this out, let me know in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.